guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to go through some of the products that I picked up at Generation Beauty, some of which I purchased, a lot of which was given for free, and I want to go over some of my hits and some of my misses from those products. This is by no means all of them, but these were just a few that really stood out to me. All right, so I'm going to divide this up into sections because of a number of products to talk about, and so I'll go through this a little bit quickly. But first I'm going to talk about face products. And so the first thing I want to talk about was unfortunately a miss for me. Let me just preface all of this by saying that these are my own opinions and this was just what worked for me or what didn't. You may have different experiences with products you like or don't like. So, you know, if I didn't like one of your favorite products, I'm sorry. These things may work really well for you, but these are just some things that did or did not work for me. So the first thing I want to talk about that was unfortunately a miss for me, we got a sample of this Kiss New York Professional Mattifying Primer. And this, for me at least in my experience, was really terrible. It literally was like coming off my face in clumps. I don't know if it was reacting with my moisturizer or what, but it was pretty bad. Maybe you've had a different experience, but this was a definite miss for me. The other thing that was just okay was another primer actually, and this is by Makeup Forever. I know they have really good products, but this is their smoothing primer, and I think that this would work better for somebody with more oily skin, but I have pretty dry skin and I found it to be a little bit too drying for me as a primer. I would probably prefer a more hydrating formula. So this was also a little bit of a miss for me, but depending on your skin type, it might work for you. The next thing that was a hit for me in terms of face was this Bahama Mama bronzer by the Balm, and we did get a full size of this and I love it. I'm actually wearing it today. It's a really great matte bronzer, perfect for contouring your face. It's beautiful, it's easy to use, and I love the fact that we got a full size of it. That's fantastic. The next one was a little bit of a mixed bag for me, and I'll tell you why. And that is a collab product between Ofra Cosmetics and Nikki Tutorials, and it's this really pretty Everglow highlighter. Now, the thing about this is, on the one hand, I think the nice thing about it is that this could work for people with darker skin tones really well because it's got this kind of orange, bronzy color up here. But for me, this shade is just too dark for a highlighter. So I do like these two shades here. They're really pretty, and if I just get into those, they work really well as a highlight shade. But unfortunately, when I get this kind of orangey bronze, it just doesn't work. So I have mixed feelings about this. I like that it could cater to different skin tones, but it is a little challenging to only use the two colors. So, you know, otherwise the formula is really good, and I think the other two shades are really pretty. Moving on quickly to eyebrows, I have a couple of hits that are both from Benefit. One came in our goodie bag, and that is the Benefit Highbrow Highlighting Eyebrow Pencil, and I really like this. Again, I'm wearing it today. You put it here on your brow bone to lift and highlight your brows. This works really well. You could also use concealer or whatever, but I like the texture of it, and I like how blendable it is and easy to use. The other thing I actually purchased because I was curious about it, and I find that I really like it, is their new Foolproof Brow Powder. It comes in this really cute packaging, and then when you open it up, it actually looks like an eyebrow. There's two different shades of powder that you can use. It does come with this cute little applicator, which I think is adorable, but I don't really like it that much, so I would actually recommend using a brush. The applicator is cute, but it takes forever, and I don't think it actually works as well as a brush. The next thing, unfortunately for me, was a miss in terms of brows, and that is the Brow Food Clear Brow Gel. This just didn't work. I think it's supposed to have peptides that are good for having healthier brows, so maybe in that sense it would be good for you, but in terms of keeping your brows in place, it just didn't really do it. So this was unfortunately a miss for me. And the last brow item I want to talk about today was also a hit, and I've been loving this, and that is the Pixi Endless Brow Gel Pencil. And this is a pencil that is a brow gel. It's super easy to use and apply, which I love. It is tinted, and I really like it. This is perfect for a day where you don't want to spend a lot of time. You want to just do really quick and easy brows for a day where you're on the go and that you just want to do a little something. This is a really great option. The next thing I want to talk about is brushes, and I have two hits for this that I just want to talk about. I have others that were okay, but these two I really liked. One is by Moda, and it's this beautiful purple contour brush. Again, I use this today. It's great for carving out that cheekbone. I really love this. I've been using it all the time. And the other thing that I'm really loving is by Luxie, and I like their brushes anyway, but this is their mini angled eyeshadow brush. This is perfect for getting right in that crease where you want to darken things up. So these two brushes have been hits for me. Moving on to eyeshadows, I have a couple of hits. One is the thing that I was probably most excited to get in our goodie bag, and that is this gorgeous Tarte palette, Make Believe in Yourself. It's so pretty, you guys. Look at those colors. These beautiful shimmer shades, one beautiful matte shade that's perfect, a highlight shade. I am in love with this. You could do so many looks with it. It's got everything you need. So I will probably be using this in the future, but it's really, really pretty. This was a big hit. And then the other thing I'm really liking is this liquid metal eyeshadow by Catrice. It's this really pretty gold eyeshadow and it's nice. I like the formula, I like the color, I like gold. It's good eyeshadow. Next, I want to talk about some eyeliners that I've been liking. The first one is by Lock Color, and this is just a waterproof pencil eyeliner. It twists up and it works really well. I mean, it's a basic black eyeliner, nothing amazing, but I like the formula. I think it glides on nicely. It's easy to apply. I think it's good. I had never tried anything by Lock before, but I like this eyeliner. And the other eyeliners I want to talk about, one I got for free, one I purchased, but they are both the Starry Eyed Shimmer Liquid Liners by Absolute New York. And you guys, these are gorgeous and they stay on like crazy. They're also versatile. This I've used around my eye to give it kind of this gold shimmer look and got compliments on that. People were wondering if I was wearing that new Fenty Beauty Rihanna gold highlighter, which I wasn't. I was just wearing this. But yeah, these are gorgeous, so I will do a quick swatch of them for you. But this is the gold, and this one, the green, I actually purchased because I want to use it for a Slytherin look I'm planning on doing sometime in the near future, and it's so pretty. Look at that, you guys. They're beautiful, shimmery, and if you don't think you'd use them as liners, you can totally use them for other things, but they're really pretty, and the formula is amazing. I mean, the staying power, like, yeah, there's still green on my hand after makeup cleanser wipe. It's pretty impressive. All right, next let's talk about mascaras. I have a couple of hits and I unfortunately have a couple of misses here as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara by Essence. This is fantastic. I'm actually wearing it today with no primer. It's really impressive. The packaging is super adorable and it works really well and it's super affordable. So this was a big hit for me. Speaking of lash primers, I am not wearing one today, but I am a big fan of this Grande Lash primer that we got. It's just a white primer, but it's really good. I've been using the Urban Decay lash primer, which I like, but I think this might actually be better. I will probably be purchasing the full size. It's not crazy expensive, but it has it says it's fortified with lash plumping peptides, and you guys, it works really, really well if you want to get the primer. The next one that was unfortunately a miss for me was this Long Lash Mascara by Note. This is what it looks like. It does lengthen your lashes. I didn't feel like the wear was very long. It doesn't plump them up at all, and I just was really underwhelmed. There are so many mascaras that perform a lot better. So sad to say, this was a miss for me. The next one was another big hit, and this I have been wearing constantly lately, and that is the new Monsieur Big Mascara by Lancome. This is the brush. It's fantastic. It's so good. The formula is perfect. It doesn't clump, but it lengthens, it thickens, it wears long. This is such a good mascara. I really, really love it. And then the last mascara I want to talk about, I had mixed feelings about. This is by Pure, and the packaging is adorable. It looks like water droplets, and it's a waterproof big look with argan oil mascara. The quality is decent. It works relatively well, but it smells really terrible. Like, really, really terrible. Kind of like paint a little bit. Chemically, yeah. So if you don't mind smells, you might like this. It's not a bad mascara in terms of how it works, but if strong scents or kind of chemically scents bother you, you are not going to be a fan of this. So this was a little bit of a miss for me. A mixed bag, but kind of a miss. All right, so finally let's move on to lip products. I had some big hits and a couple of kind of misses on this. So first I'm going to talk about balms because I had some really good ones. One that I've been using all the time, especially at night, is this Purlisse Daily Lip Nourisher with mango and shea butter, and it's this super hydrating lip balm. It feels amazing. It's so great. I use this first thing in the morning. I use it before I go to bed at night, and it is the best. The other thing that I just think is really cool is from a brand I hadn't heard of, but they're actually opening a store in the Lower East Side in Manhattan, so if you live here, go check them out. Their packaging is gorgeous, first of all. So this is the box that the lip product comes in. It totally reminds me of those adorable vintage flowered boxes, so I am in love with that. And then it comes in this kind of fun pill format. And when you open it up, it looks pretty clear. It's got a cute little flower in the bottom. But when you swatch it, what it does is, if you can see, the clear gloss turns pink. It reacts with your skin to create the perfect pink lip and whatever would work for you. And it's really pretty. It's really hydrating. So if you want an easy, on the go, natural looking pink lip, this is such a great product. This is by Winky Lux, and this is their flower balm. So that I have been loving. The next lip balm was unfortunately a miss for me, and it's by Pixi, who I usually love. I love their products, but this just didn't work for me. This is a tinted lip balm with shea butter. The color looks pretty and it feels okay, but it just does not look good. It clings to dry spots on your lips, which is not what you want a lip balm to do. So unfortunately, this formula I am really not a fan of, which is a bummer because I really like their products in general. Next we have a hit by a brand that I had never tried before going to Gen Beauty, and that is by Pop Beauty, and the packaging is super cute. This is a plumping lip gloss. It looks a little crazy, but it's really pretty on and it works. It plumps your lips up. It's a really pretty sort of pink shade once it like sets into your lips. I really like the color, so this was a hit for me. I was impressed. I also am really liking this NYX Slip Tease lip oil. It's pretty heavily pigmented. The color is gorgeous for fall. Look at that dark berry tone. It's beautiful, and it just feels really nice on the lips. It's a really pretty color. It's easy to wear. Yeah, so that's been a hit for me. And then the last miss that I have is a little unfortunate, and I have mixed feelings about this, you guys, but this is a Nude Stix lipstick. The color is beautiful, okay, and it's this really pretty pink. This is in the shade Saint. So I really love the color. The only thing is you guys, you really need to exfoliate your lips before you wear this because it will cling to dry patches, which I think is unfortunate. So I have mixed feelings on it. I like the color. I probably will wear it, but it's not going to be something I'm going to pick up every day because I don't want to exfoliate my lips every day. So that's a little unfortunate, but you know, it's mixed. And then the last thing I want to talk about is another lipstick. I'm really liking this. They have this longwear lipstick, and it's this really pretty mauve shade. It's really moisturizing. It feels great on the lips, and I'm a fan. So those are some of my main hits and misses so far from things I picked up at Gen Beauty. In the comments down below, let me know what you thought. Do you love or hate any of these products? Have you heard of them? Were there things that I didn't like that you love? I'd be curious to know, so do tell me in the comments down below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.